The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On first down, Hurts firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here, because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
They go play action here on first down. Got him in. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
Yeah, he did. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a help here. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, it's Norton, and he will have a Patriots first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second and 8 coming from the 19. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The defense gets to the quarterback that quickly. A lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough to give him no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. 36-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Hurts completing this one quickly, and he's able to get this to the 40. Before he's out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. The Eagles at 6-2 to start play. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. You look at this Patriots defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are currently mired in a lose. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Here's 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Pike. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on the punt for the Patriots. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they work this out past the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, with the problems they've had giving away the football in this 1st half, they've got to be over the moon that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the first down. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. To the sideline and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Throwing is Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Bad news, they didn't get it on 2nd down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on 3rd.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the first down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Smith catches left side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a first and goal.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Slot man moves right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Good, the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creep.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Pike. And he gets this to Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
After the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle of the block as the defense just did there?
Sure. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that's going to be incomplete. It's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 17-3 cushion already, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down.
No shortage of impressive moments for him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the 1st half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Here's Hurts to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Cole. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Throwing on first down, Cole. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield, because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dive off the long way out there. It'll be 3rd down.
He took to the deep ball there. They didn't get it. Boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the save. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before break. Cole. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Operating from the gun, Cole. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Whatever was was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Shedding the tackle that gives him some room. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
He's going to air one out. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gain on his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else can go on? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play.
Defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He'll look to set up his blockers. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They go play action with Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He got 29 yards that time.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown! Philadelphia! Dallas Goddard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have opened the lead up to 30. Elliott getting the PAT. It's even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On first down, Cole. He's got him in. complete. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots get a bit closer. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be out right at the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Into space at the 45. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the option to give to Swift here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Up the middle they go. Friedman. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
On first down, Hurts. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. And thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding.
They got his man. Complete. Touchdown. 35 yards. And the Eagles start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. This one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Norton. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
This is caught inside the 15. Big play there for New England. 41 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw. Pike escaping the pressure right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the wall. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him out of the third down situation.
Well, something pays me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Here's a run for the end zone, but that is going to wind up incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Pats get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead's down to 24.
41. Patriots 17.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Patriots have it. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
And it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7. Swift going to try up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 45 yards. And the Eagles have got it on cruise control. Elliott good with a gain of 10. This one is over as he gets add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to go up top again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't last 1 bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to run it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to try and go deep again. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 85 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On second down, Swift. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They need 2. Here's third down. From the gun, here's Swift. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
This 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Pike. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pike. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. I mean, they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere. All eyes are on them, and all the lights are shining brightly. They show up, and they show out.
So for the Eagles, the win will move them to 7-2.